Grave. Derby on it?
Yeah.
Got it back, good. Come on, Sammy. Oh, nice.
Put them on your website.
Bad. Uh-oh. Ooh. Come on, Danny. It won't. Oh, hugs.
Marion Environmental, offering a wide range of environmental services and emergency response across the Southeast. Proud supporters of Chattanooga FC. 3H Group Hotels, the official hospitality sponsor of Chattanooga FC, offering convenient hotel accommodations at the Spring Hill Suites, Chattanooga Downtown, and also the Staybridge Suites, Chattanooga Downtown. Benchmark Physical Therapy, a physical therapy provider of Chattanooga FC. Choose better results with Benchmark Physical Therapy. Benchmark, we already did Benchmark. Rainer Baptist School, the official walkout sponsor of Chattanooga Football Club. One place, unlimited possibilities. Rainer Baptist School. EPB Fiber Optic. EPB is the official service provider for Chattanooga FC's live streaming technology. Learn more at epbfi.com. Chattanooga Brewing Company, the official brew pub of the Hooligans and the official brewery of Chattanooga FC, featuring the all-new Chattanooga lager. Panorama Imports, the official wine importer of Chattanooga FC. That's right, we now offer wine in the Stadium Club, folks, courtesy of Panorama Imports. News Channel 9 and Fox 61, Chattanooga FC's official media sponsors. And MPL Construction, Chattanooga's leading design build commercial contractor and proud partner of Chattanooga FC. Also, River City Industrial, Needlove's Bakery, Chattanooga Whiskey, Theodora USA, The Sports Bar, Chattanooga Christian School, Propex, River City Dentistry, Fometics, Elliott Davis DeCosimo, New Blue Construction, State Farm agent Hank DeHart, and your Tennessee National Guard. Folks, MITRE is the proud official soccer ball provider of the National Premier Soccer League. MITRE congratulates the Chattanooga Football Club and all of the teams in the NPSL who compete at the highest level of play with both integrity and sportsmanship. For additional information on MITRE, visit mitreusa.com. MITRE, improve your game. for a few days and have autographed a wealth of items that you can win by purchasing raffle tickets in the concourse. Tickets are just $10 for one ticket, $40 for 5, and $75 for 10. And proceeds go to benefit the Chattanooga FC Foundation. Items will be drawn at halftime. Folks, please get out your phones, go to the iTunes Store or Google Play Store, and download the free Chattanooga FC app if you haven't already. You'll be able to keep up with all our updates in the most direct way possible, and earn points for prizes and receive special offers from our sponsors.
They really need easel to hold this band around the right hand.
Welcome everybody to our second edition of Chattanooga Hooligan Live. We're here at Finley Stadium in downtown Chattanooga, about 20 minutes away from kickoff between Chattanooga Football Club and Nashville Football Club. As always, Simon Neal is beside me. How are we doing today, Simon?
Fine, Carlos. Doing good. It's good to be here with you again. We had a great week last time.
Absolutely.
Great to be back.
Yeah, so if you weren't with us on Wednesday, we had an exciting night for the Lamar Hunt U.S. Open Cup match. Second round, we played Reading United AC, came out on top in penalty kicks. Simon, walk us through that game a little bit.
Oh, wow. Well, there was a lot of caginess in the first half. Each team was kind of filling each other out, and we thought we'd see somebody making the early strike. Didn't get that. We were like, well, we'll get going in the second half again. Kind of much the same. Both teams were getting shots in. Chattanooga FC hit the woodwork, a couple of good shots. Tom Halsall made some good saves. A double back-to-back save with his feet, which is pretty impressive. And we thought, it's going to crack. Somebody's going to get a goal, and then it went to 90 minutes. So we went to extra time, and we thought, well, these guys are tired. They've used the subs up. They get tired. There's going to be an extra game goal, extra time goal. And guess what? We didn't get one. We were like, something's got to give. And when it happens in a cup game, you go to penalty kicks. And so we went to penalty kicks, and Chattanooga FC came out on top on that one. They scored goals. Reading couldn't score goals. Simple as that, pretty much, including Tom Halsall's amazing save.
It was a great save.
Wow, what a good save. Tom was pumped about that. We were all thrilled. After that, Reading couldn't do it. Went to 4-1 on PKs, and they had to go the long ride back in the bus back to Pennsylvania, and Chattanooga FC advanced to the next round. It was great.
So, as he said, we will advance into the third round where we will host Harrisburg City on June 1st at 7:30 p.m. So you're definitely going to want to join us for that. Tonight, though, we have our home opener for the NPSL season. So it's a completely different, type of game. It's a completely different competition. So, Simon, talk to us about the difference between those competitions.
Well, here we are. We're back in league play. And this is league play with the other teams in the Southern Conference. So we're going to play Nashville tonight. All the other teams, we're going to play them all at least once at home or away. And so we're looking forward to having back to league play, where you just pretty much get points and get scores and make the very best of it and try and win every game. This is like the marathon. The cup games are the sprint. This is a marathon. You've got to win and win and win and play well. And every small thing can add up to winning the league or being 1 point off. So it's important. So we're also adding an extra feature tonight, which is, of course, the Volunteer Shield, which the Hooligans came up with to. It's like a playoff for all the teams in Tennessee, and it was always us, Knoxville and Nashville. Now we're adding in Memphis FC, so we have 4 teams playing for the Volunteer Shield. The last 2 years, of course, let me guess who won this one? Chattanooga FC. Not because we invented it or we fixed it, but just because we won the best team in Tennessee. So now we have some more competition. It's going to get interesting.
Absolutely.
This is the first of those matches. Right now in the league, Chattanooga and Nashville are tied at the top on 3 points each. So it's early on, but we're looking forward to seeing some more games and seeing that lead change, hopefully in Chattanooga's favour, but you don't know. Each year they come up with better players, the other teams, so who knows. So that's going on tonight as an extra frisson to the whole event.
Awesome, Simon. And Nashville in their NPSL opener the other day was actually able to defeat the New Orleans Jesters 5-2, and that was a really, really cagey game in the first half. New Orleans scored really early, then Nashville was able to come back, score another goal. New Orleans then had a PK, and we went into halftime tied up 2-2, but it was all Nashville in the second half. What do you expect to see, that maybe you saw the other day in that game here tonight?
We're hoping for lots of goals. Every player wants to see lots of goals. And yeah, we're hoping there'll be lots of goals, but in Chattanooga's favour, of course, that we may not get them. Nashville playing really well. They've played the last 2 games, won them very cleanly with a big margin. So I think they're on a roll. I think they're hoping to continue doing that. And it's really up to CFC to try and stop them in their tracks. So yeah, we got 2 teams that are both undefeated. So that's always interesting because, when you meet 2 teams like that, somebody's got to win. So that's going to make things interesting. Nashville are playing better than they played for quite a while. So we're looking forward to seeing a different style maybe. Maybe they have, take something on board and they're just looking to be hungrier and more aggressive, and that's going to make it interesting. So either way, we're in for a very interesting game. I think it's going to be, it's getting hard to say who's going to come out on top.
Now, one of the danger men for Nashville in that last game, especially in the last 15 minutes, scoring 2 goals, was number 21, Jordan Wright. He came on as a substitute.
Right.
Do we have any indicator as far as whether he'll be starting today or if he can expect that role off the bench?
I haven't got the starting teams yet, but I'd imagine if I was the coach, I'd go with a strong team that has proved success and is in a good mode, in their heads and is physically in a good shape. So I wouldn't see why not start him again. We saw that with Reading United. Their scorer started again and didn't do a whole lot in our game. I don't know what made him not performing. It was a long drive or what it was, but
Hooligans played a big part in that.
Well, yeah, obviously.
For 90 minutes, if they're yelling in your ear, it's going to affect your performance, and they do a great job not only of spurring on the Chattanooga Football Club players, but also giving the other team, the visiting team, just a torrid time once they get in this stadium.
Gosh, yes.
Especially the goalkeeper. They always pick on him, don't they, Simon?
They do.
Why is it always the goalkeepers?
I guess because they can't really do much about it. They're stuck in their box and they can't get away from it. So they're a more visible target, and they're always wearing a bright colour. So the last one they were calling him Traffic Combs, he was wearing an orange shirt, and it's just great. They just find some weak spot and off they go. And so the goalkeeper is in for grief pretty much, and it replicates where they play in the European game, where there's always a crowd behind the goalkeeper. We haven't got that in the American model, and so in this model, the fans are always on one side. When you go to a European game, they're behind the goalkeeper, shouting at him all the time. And in some clubs, they're very, very close to the goalkeeper. So I think it replicates that, but it's from the side rather than behind him. But nevertheless, they like to let him know, we've seen you, we know you, we're watching you, and it's psychology. And that's why one of the things they also say about a good supporters group is it's a 12th man. And the Chat Hooligans, they're not on the field, but you sure make their presence felt, and that can make a lot of difference.
They do a great job.
Yeah, they do. So that can make a lot of difference, and it can put a player off when there's this noisy crowd. And I've heard visiting players look at each other and going, why don't they shut up? Because they don't shut up.
It's what makes us special here in Chattanooga.
Absolutely.
We'd like to welcome you if you have just joined us.
Yes.
We are streaming both on Facebook with Chattahooligan Live, but this is the official Chattanooga Football Club stream here on YouTube.
Right.
So we'd like to welcome you. If you did not know, throughout the game, YouTube has an awesome feature where you can pause the game, you can rewind, you can go forward. If you want to catch a little bit of what we said, if a little bit of, some magic or some goal and you want to go backwards, you're able to do that on YouTube. You can always let the game run out and come back to live, or you can fast forward back to live. It's up to you, but we would like to remind you of that option. We would also like to remind you of our main sponsors for the stream today, Belhaven University. They offer classes for working class adults, both online and on campus, and you can tap into them by going to chattanooga.belhaven.edu, and that's a great resource for anybody looking to further their education and take the next step for their life. We'd also like to mention EPB, who is a game day sponsor of everything that happens here, but especially the stream. We love the gig. It allows us to do amazing things here in Chattanooga, and this is just one of the many things. We'd also like to thank Underground, our production partner. They're doing a great job of getting the word out for Chattahooligan Live, and we can't thank them enough.
I noticed something today, Carlos. You're wearing a Manchester United shirt.
Well-
Any reason for that?
I'm a little excited today, Simon.
Really?
We've had a lot of cup games around Europe, so it wasn't just England. You know, United came out on top over Crystal Palace. I'm so excited in overtime, but
Right.
that wasn't the only game. We
Right.
had, Bayern Munich and Bayern Mönchengladbach, I believe, in Germany, and that one went all the way to penalties.
Right. That's that long name you don't want to get if you've had a beer and go
Right.
Borussia Mönchengladbach. It's very confusing. So, but yes, that was a great game.
That was a
and
good
the game
game.
in the Scottish League was great too. In the Scottish Cup,
It was a
where
great upset.
Hibernian stole the game from Rangers at the last minute and won 3-2. Incredible result.
And that's the beauty of those cup games. You never quite know what's going to happen.
Well, that's it.
For them to get all the way through to the final and then win it against
Right.
a club that's in a higher division.
Absolutely, you never know. It's unpredictable, and that's one of the excitements about cup games. Last Wednesday's game was a case in point in Reading. It was really good, and we got a game going on here. AC Milan.
No, AC Milan and Juventus. It looks like it has finished in penalties as well. That has Juventus winning 1-0.
There we go.
In extra time, like you said, and penalties.
Okay.
And in France, we have Paris Saint-Germain taking
Right.
care of Marseille 4-2. Seems
Well,
like that one
not
was
really a
done
surprise there
in
with PSG.
no,
They
they have
are-
so much quality.
Oh,
They
gosh.
really do.
So they're a very, very strong team indeed. I'm not surprised at all about that. Marseille are good, but PSG are hard to beat. No doubt about that.
Well, that's a great roundup from all the different cups that have
Mm-hmm.
been going on in the different European leagues. Well, let's bring it back to CFC in Fort
Absolutely.
Finley. It seems like we're starting to get a good crowd, and the Chattanooga Hooligans are entering to our left, Simon.
Here they come.
What is this that we have up front?
This is Mega Gregor.
Oh, this is amazing.
This is the the model of Gregor Hartley, which they produced a couple of years ago, and it's based on a backpack. And you can see my friend Bill Hammondtree's holding it up, and it's like Mega Gregor with his arms out saying, "None shall pass." It's a pretty impressive piece of kit. They make flags. These guys make banners. They spend a lot of time in the off season making all these displays, and they just look great on game day. But it's a lot of midnight oil being burned, I can tell you that, to make these things.
And as always, wearing that bright yellow with the baby blue highlights.
Right.
We'd also like to thank Volkswagen, one of the main sponsors for Chattanooga FC all throughout this season. They do a great job of being present here in the Chattanooga area. We'd like to thank them. But they keep on coming, Simon.
Yeah, they do. It's now on Wednesday it was like 100 yards long. This is closer to, I'm trying to see, 200 yards. This looks a lot of people. An endless stream of hooligans.
Now, we also have had lots of smack talk on Twitter. I'm not sure if you've been able
course.
to pay attention, Simon, but Nashville FC is kind of the little brother. I don't think they've ever beaten us here, home or away.
That's right.
They do talk a lot, but there is
yes.
some exciting news coming out of Nashville. What can you tell us about that, Simon?
Well, they're just, they're regrouping into a better and bigger team each year. They get more professional and they have more success. At the moment, they're still all right, the little brother of the setup. I think they want to be the big brother. There's no doubt about that. They want to be the premier team in Tennessee because they're in the capital. But there's competition. I mean, the guys in Memphis want to get big. So I don't think they're going to have it all their own way. No matter how much they talk, I want to see action on the field. I want to see goals. I want to see results. And that is ultimately what it comes down to. So CFC's got the results, they've got the history. Nashville would like to have that, and they are striving towards that first win of the league, their first cup win. CFC's got plenty of those in the book. So, yeah, I mean, you can talk, but I want to see some goals.
It's interesting to see. We do have several Nashville FC fans in the building. We have some signs, we have some flags, but as we say, to challenge the Chattanooga Hooligans and the flags and the energy that they bring.
I think there are
gonna be
some,
tough.
but they're kind of behind the CFC flag, so it's hard to see the few that are here. I'm sure they're somewhere. I can't see them right now, but I'm sure they're here. Maybe they can make themselves known.
So for the game tonight, we're looking at an amazing 73 degrees. It was picturesque on Wednesday, and I think we're looking for another beautiful night for soccer. Seems like the referees have come out of the tunnel. We're expecting both teams shortly. We'll get you the starting lineups as soon as we can, and the team should be walking out in about 7 minutes or so, Simon.
That's right. Yeah, that's right. So the referees are getting out and getting in place. And I'm sure the manager's giving the teams a last-minute talk, talking about tactics and who are the guys to look out for, and who are the guys they've got to mark closely. I can tell you the guys you at home should be looking out for. The people that scored the goals against the game against New Orleans were Yuji Callahan, Fazio Alhajic, and Horse Tooth and Jordan Wright. The fifth goal was an own goal, so we don't look out for the guy scoring the own goal, but nevertheless, those are the three guys to look out for tonight. They're all forwards, so keep your eyes on them and see if they can do some magic here. And of course, CFC's danger man so far, the only one with any goals, of course, is our good friend
Samuel. I think Sammy scored in Birmingham.
Blanked out.
Things happen.
Sammy Goni got the goal in Birmingham. So we look at him score some more goals, and of course Snoopy to get some more goals for us. And
we saw John Carrier come on towards
Yep.
the end of the second half. Again, a CFC stalwart. He's been here for a couple years. He also put away that fourth and final decisive penalty in that penalty shootout. So he came on and really was a spark for the team.
He was. Kieran Bywater scored a great penalty too. And I talked to Kieran after the game. He was very excited about that. And he's looking forward to contributing some more goals. So again, looking towards the British guys to get some more goals, and that'd be great. But whoever puts them in, hey, I don't care if the keeper scores them. I want some goals. So everybody's getting set. The Chat Hooligans are getting pumped up. And listen to the atmosphere. And get yourself comfortable at home. We'll be here for the whole evening. And we're looking forward to all this. Glad you're all here. And yes, anybody who's listening from overseas, of course, it's good to know you're there too. I talked to some people from England during the week, and they enjoyed the commentary on Wednesday. And so, hi to the guys in the northwest of England, other parts of the country, other parts of the world too. There are people in Europe and all over the world listening and watching tonight. So glad you're here. Stick around. I know it's way late where you are, but we'll try and make the best of it and keep you awake with some exciting soccer. So yeah, glad you're here. It's always good to know the family extends all over the world.
We have Nashville FC coming out of the tunnel in their away strip. It looks like all black, Simon. And really, the presence of so many high-quality soccer teams in Tennessee. We got one in Knoxville, obviously CFC here in Chattanooga, and we have Nashville FC, Memphis FC coming now, and it's only going to benefit youth soccer in Tennessee.
Well, that's it.
We see the kids over here lining up, ready to join the teams, ready to walk out on the field, and that's what it's all about, creating that atmosphere and that love for this game.
Well, that's
is only going to help the game grow in our state and in our country.
That's right. I mean, it's going to make over the years it'll make a larger base for the US national team and some of the the big MLS teams, and that's got to be good to have a bigger pool to draw from, because America's got the biggest population, and yet hasn't had as much success as a nation this size should have. So I think it's a matter of growing it from the roots and giving it time to grow, and this is part of that. So yeah, we want to see these guys 10 years time playing in MLS. That'd be great. I'd love to see that. I'd love to be whispering more than when they come on with an interview at the World Cup. Oh yeah, I started at Chattanooga FC. How cool is that? That's what you want.
And Chattanooga FC does a great job of not only engaging with the Chattanooga community, but the children in the community. The CFC Foundation, it's important to mention, Celebrity Weekend is going on. We have Landon Donovan, we have Brian Ching, we have Stuart Holden, who have joined us for this weekend to launch the Chattanooga Football Club Foundation. And that's for kids here in town who maybe don't have all the opportunities that other people would have, identifying that talent, giving them an opportunity to engage with the game, engage with the city, and have them develop at a very, very high level so that we can produce those great players. Again, CFC does a great job of filling into the community, and that's just one of the ways that we do that. But the crowd is excited to have these legends of U.S. soccer in the house. It's been an electric weekend, and we can't wait to see them around Fort Finley.
And yeah, they had a good clinic. They had 50 kids at the clinic this morning. They said it was a big success. They absolutely loved it.
That's awesome.
And I talked to Peter, who organises it, and he said it was a big success this morning. They had
Peter's done a great job
really
since he's come in.
He's really done things that we wanted to do for a long time. Now they're happening. So yes, everybody does their part, and it grows the team in different directions. From adding that, adding better seats, better food, little things. Each little bit brings it up, makes it better, and everybody contributes. And that's how a community club should work. It shouldn't just be said, hey, here's a great idea. Everybody puts a bit in, and that's what we're doing here.
Exactly right, Simon. It's amazing to see the club focus on giving back to the community and engaging with the community and helping them grow.
Absolutely.
And it looks like we got CFC coming out of the locker room now in their bright yellow strips with the blue socks and blue shorts.
There we go.
We got Grega in purple back in the starting lineup tonight.
Right.
As soon as we get the rest of the starters, we will get those over to you.
Now this is interesting because Nashville usually play in yellow, and they're playing in their away colours. We're playing yellow tonight, so it's like a reversal. So it should be interesting. And whenever it gets confused at which team they're cheering for.
Well, Simon, any insight on what the Nashville Football Club coaches might be telling their players before the game? Kyle, Brian, and Richie are really experienced. They're really good coaches.
They are.
What might they be telling their players?
I think they'll tell them just to relax and carry on playing what they played in the last game in New Orleans, and just keep doing it the same way. They must have found a successful formula, and they'll say, relax, do that again, stay in the groove, and just keep doing that, because that was a successful formula for them. I think they should keep doing that. So we will see if they tell them that, or they tell them something completely different. I suspect they'll tell them to do something similar.
And we do see a little bit of changes to the starting lineup that were present in the U.S. Open Cup game on Wednesday for CFC. It looks like John Finley and David Perez are out celebrating a wedding.
They are. So we have the two guys who are down here strong on this side of the field. We're out of action. And I talked to John's mum, Marge. Hi, Marge. And she told me what was going on. I was like, no, don't let him do that. But he's got an obligation, so we'll have to give somebody else a chance and see how they do, keeping the back four in line. The flip side of that is we have some of our main players back in the team now. We have Luke Winter back in the striker, which is great. And of course we have Gregor back in goal. So that, although we lose somebody, we gain some of the other main players back in. So it'll just change the dynamic of the team again. That'll be fine. I have no worry about that, because we've got a squad with a lot of depth. That's one good thing about Chattanooga FC this year. I talked to Coach Bill. He says we've got a lot of depth in the team. He's not too concerned if somebody is knocked out with an injury, and it's not going to be the end of the world. So we'll see. We're going through the teams now. We have. I'll give you a run through these in a moment when they get announced.
Number 2, Elias and Green. And number 5, Denzel.
After the starting lineups, we'll welcome you to join us as we sing the national anthem. Then we'll be right back with you after that's completed.
You hear the noise going up for CFC. Volume goes way up.
Number 7, John Carrier. Number 15, Samuel Cody. Number 22, Liam Yes. Number 27, Gregory Hartley. Number 2, Paul Reynolds. Number 15, Danny Reynolds. Number 8, Luis Cruz. Number 11, Sindre Huelo. Number 17, Luke Winter.
Winter is coming.
All right.
Ladies and gentlemen, please rise and remove your hats for the national anthem. And afterwards, please keep your attention focused on the flags as our special guests, former U.S. national team leaders Brian Ching and Stuart Holden, raise our 14th flag. Tonight's national anthem will be sung by Tiffany Colvin.
And you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we held at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming. And the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave.
And we are back with you. The teams are shaking hands at the center of the field, and we will get started in just 1 minute.
Okay, thanks, Carlos. We're looking forward to a great game tonight. Weather's perfect, the lights are on. Got a good crowd. I think it's going to be a good night.
Definitely has filled up. Definitely looking at a bigger crowd than Wednesday
Yes.
night as expected. It is a weekend night, and if you could see it, we have quite a congregation at the First Tennessee Pavilion right across the street from Finley Stadium. They're having a big festival over there, so we're definitely going to draw some people into the stadium from that.
Yes, we are.
It's going to be a great atmosphere this evening. I look
Yes, we
forward
are.
to it.
All right.
If you're just joining us, we'd like to welcome you to Chattanooga Football Club's NPSL home opener against Nashville FC. We're here in downtown Chattanooga at Finley Stadium. The Chatta Hooligans are to our right. Galen Riley has taken up the megaphones,
Two
both
megaphones.
hands ready to
Two
go.
megaphones, not just one, he has to have two.
And we are about 30 seconds away from kickoff. Both teams are huddled together. These teams do not like each other, Simon.
Not very much, which is understandable being so close, making a good hometown derby, as it were, with teams that are 2 hours drive apart. So yeah, this is the nearest thing to like United and City, Newcastle and Sunderland, that kind of thing. So it's it's always an interesting game. Never seen a boring one between these two yet. So, but yeah, once we get going, let's say I'm here with Carlos Pilago. I'm Simon Neal. We'll be contacting for the whole game, and please stay with us. Do not go away. Don't adjust your set, and we hope you enjoy a cracking game. Along with the two of us and the rest of the Chatta Hooligans who are here, as you can hear outside, making a heck of a noise. And I love that. The atmosphere is just great here. So good.
And both teams have switched ends. It seems like Nashville will be attacking the goal to our right.
Right?
Greg is getting ready over there. He's got his towel. He's got his drink. The fence in front of him, CFC, will be attacking from the right, going towards the left. And the
right.
referee blows
And we're
his
off.
whistle, and we
Here
are
we
off.
go. Chattanooga making a lot more of the probing ball, making the keeper rush out. So They come out of the blocks fast there. That's good. That's what I expect in this game. There's not going to be the hesitation there was in the game against Reading. This is full on. I think this is going to be good. Of course, at the end of it, we'll have guys who can barely stand up, but that's what you expect in a game like this. They all give all they've got.
We'd also like to recognize our stream sponsors, EPB, who does a great job with our gig internet. Also, Belhaven University's Chattanooga campus. They're great for working adults. You can get into a program that's both online or on campus, finish up your education, and take the next step in your life. Belhaven, or Chattanooga.belhaven.edu is where you go for more information.
So CFC are really pushing. They're trying to probe into the 18-yard box for Nashville, and pretty much having all the plays so far, which is good to see. And their passing is certainly nice and sharp and steady. That's good. So I think they're doing really well. Just keeping the control play, setting the pace, which is important too for one team to set the pace. And feel like they get confident on the ball, and that's what CFC often do. They just set the pace, control the game, see what they can do with it.
And Simon, it looks like Nashville is back into that 4-3-3 that they played against the New Orleans Jesters.
Right.
But these outside forwards are really sinking in. They're leaving number 9, Brian McNamara.
Long ball up, Luke Winter in there, sneaking in, like Luke does. Trying to sneak ahead or past the keeper on the near post.
It's a great opportunity
It
here
was.
early in the game.
Absolutely.
Get that nice early goal, settle the team down, get
Right.
the crowd into it,
Right.
throws
Right.
Nashville out of their rhythm.
Oh, yeah.
Wasn't quite able to get it past the keeper there. It was a good save.
It wasn't, but it proves he can get in behind the defence when they're not looking, and that will, they're like, whoa, where did he come from? That will unsettle them. And Luke is extremely good at that.
I remember him at Tennessee Wesleyan. He was always that forward who
Right.
was just in the defender's face. He was always inviting contact, always inviting, like, as you see
There he
here,
goes there,
you see
yes.
him, he's inviting the contact. He wants to feel the defender so then he can move around him or move with him to create an opportunity.
Right.
And Luke just uses his body so well.
Well, he
during
does.
the
It's
game.
like he's got eyes in the back of his head sometimes, because he'll know that there's a defender there, and he's like, he'll turn away from them. I'm like, that's a great skill to have. So Nashville trying to get something together. Looking up, seeing them cross the ball. This is their first cross, and pretty much cleared away nicely. No real stress there for CFC. Referee waves play. There's a high foot there, but he's waving on play. Nashville taking an early shot, and would have been a nice field goal. That's about it.
It's good to see the referee recognize advantage there and let Nashville play on. Dangerous
Right.
opportunity for
Right.
them to attack Grega's goal, especially as several CFC players had stopped. And you never like to see that. You want them to keep going until the
Well, that's
referee's
it.
whistle goes.
They really do. Yeah, she always play to the whistle. Always. And people expect things to happen and they stop. When they think, oh, the referee's going to call that, and they don't. And then that can lead to a hole in the defence or a hole in the attack. If they're all sitting there going, where's the whistle? But other people play on. So,
That was a great header by number 3, Joel Kazila from Nashville FC. We also have number 26, Bennett Struts, in the goal for them, wearing all orange. He's going to be a key part to this game, as CFC is going to look to put a lot of pressure on Nashville FC's goal. We'll make sure that he's nice and on his toes for the rest of the game.
oh yes, make sure he goes home nice and tired, I hope.
And Nashville's trying to settle into a little possession. They did a good job of getting out of there, but then kind of a wayward touch allows CFC to step in and push the ball away.
Having a little bit more of that head tennis that we see a lot in these games. More getting it on the ground with more control. There we go, that's better. Nashville coming up, trying to push through. And CFC dispossessed them. Nicely done. Yeah, keeping those small touch tackles going on.
It's a great touch by Luke to keep it in.
Yeah, there's a lot of that. They tend to play on the line just a little too close, I find, in this level of soccer. And they often are on the line too much. And so one error and they're gone. So that was an example of all. They should just play a couple of steps closer into the field, they'd be fine. But they like to play on that line.
Good interception there by number 4 from Nashville. Number 4, Guy Clinette, seems to be out here on this far right side of either a 4-5-1 for Nashville, or like we talked about before, that 4-3-3, but just dropping back to support his defensive partner, number 3, Joel Kazila, as we talked about earlier, who had a great header. We'll see as the game goes on the system that Nashville kind of naturally drop into, but right now it seems like 4-5-1.
I think so. I think they're going. They may change it, and there's no reason they shouldn't do. But it's good to see people still coming in to watch the game. We've got spectators still coming in, which is lovely. People are not just going, oh, it started, I won't bother. They're coming in and watching the game. They know CFC is going to be good the other time they come into the game. So, the crowds are filling up. I think we have more chat hooligans on Wednesday too, which is great. They're a lot louder, for sure.
That's a great header. A number 8 from Nashville in the midfield. Really got up well to win
You really
that
did.
And that's Nick Melville. Seems like he's going to be an integral part in there, just chasing, winning balls, second balls, making sure that he can spring Nashville out of this formation that they're playing, trying to absorb a lot of pressure from CFC here, but you can see he's going to be an integral part in the midfield today.
As we discussed on Wednesday, the midfielder and the holding midfield is really important. And they're kind of the unsung heroes, and that's a good example where he's not maybe won't be scoring a goal or getting his name in lights, but he really makes a difference to the team. So keeping their shape, keeping them together, and repelling attacks and intercepting passes. So an important role for sure. So Nashville just really keeping possession, trying to see where the gaps are in CFC, and it's broken down because they were too long on the ball, and CFC looking to break. There's a nice long ball, but the keeper's on that one a little too long.
And you often see that a player maybe mishits a ball and then he puts his hands up, apologizes to everybody.
Yeah.
You know, we could see what he's trying to do. He's trying to drive the ball towards the corner there, maybe get an opportunity for another cross. It just didn't quite come off. He recognizes it. His team recognizes it. Yeah, these are the mistakes that happen, just a natural part of the game.
Absolutely.
But it's good to see him trying those diagonal balls, see if they can't get Nashville overshifted a little bit. They're doing a really good job of sitting back in this shape and absorbing the pressure as we talked about.
They are.
And oftentimes a visiting team will come in and do that. You know, they know the crowd's going to be behind the home team. They know they're going to be excited and press high. They absorb a little bit of pressure, get into the game, and then slowly grow and maintain a little bit more possession as the game wears on.
See if she's looking to break again. There's that long diagonal ball.
That was a much better
somebody
ball.
there, and just straining the keeper's arms again. But there's that man. Who do we say? Luke Winter. There again.
He's going to be in the middle of everything.
He always is. Luke always is. He is just a goal poacher, and he's hungry to score more, and that's why he's a great striker. I'm glad he's playing for us and not for them.
I was recently talking with Martin, the assistant coach here of the women's team for UTC, and Luke's coach at Tennessee Wesleyan for a while, and he was mentioning exactly that. Luke is just going to throw his body at everything, really get in the way with the defenders, be a nuisance, and it just tires them out. And he's used to playing that style that at the end of the game, you see these goals coming from Luke in big games, late in the game, because he just wears people down. He's that style of player, and he does a great job of it. Referee's blowing the whistle there for a free kick. Not exactly sure what we had, but maybe a little high foot. It's not really in a dangerous area, but CFC will get players forward, maybe try and get it in the box.
They've got Sammy Goni up there with him too, and Carl Reynolds, and of course Lewis Trude is right behind him. So that's a very strong attacking diamond shape. So all four of them are capable of scoring a goal. So even if the ball rebounds, one of them will take a shot, and it could be in the back of the net.
Long ball into the box here, back post. Cleared away by Nashville.
And returned back into the box again, of course. Well, not yet. They will put it back.
Here
in the
it
box.
is.
Yeah,
it's coming.
Long shot. Whoa, very nice. Again, that's a field goal each so far. Nobody's put in the net. That's a nice attempt.
And when a team is sitting back like Nashville is, they're in that really, really compact shape. As we
Right.
see a Nashville player
Right,
hit
right.
the deck here in the middle of the field. I'm not sure he meant to do that, but he tried to make it look cool and tie his shoes. We see you, number 10.
Right.
Slightly awkward, but it's all right.
Yeah.
But as we were saying, those are the long shots that maybe will make those defenders step out that little bit more and attack those players, which will leave the spaces
Sammy
in
Goey
behind.
looking for a
like
shot.
this right here.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, they're Nashville cleared and it's back in their half and we're straight away. CFC are definitely pushing, trying for that early goal. Oh, that was a nice step over.
That was a great dummy.
Nobody there to finish it, but that was a lovely move.
Simon, are you copying me? We're saying the same stuff here, man.
Uh-oh. It's commentary in stereo, which you don't get at any other club, so you should be grateful. That's good.
Nashville coming forward here. That's a great.
Oh,
the
little
referee blew the
takedown.
whistle. He may have come through.
He clipped him. I think he clipped Liam Collins there, but I don't think he's hurt. So,
One thing you never like to see is a player get up and straight away motion to the referee as if
Right.
he wants him to give a card. Let
Exactly.
the referee make those decisions and you play the game.
Exactly.
But you see it often. That's one of those things that maybe isn't the best
well,
part of the
we
game.
saw that thread during the cup final.
Yep,
They were all
yep.
on the referee in the FA Cup final in London, and saying he made terrible decisions, but he's the one who sees it, he calls it. So, and again, like we said last time, there's a lot of talk about what referees are doing. I don't want a referee to be really conspicuous. The game should flow. That's a sign of a good referee.
Looks like Nashville FC is going to look to drive the ball in the box. A couple players to our near side, one isolated on the top. We'll see where they go. They go to the isolated player.
Flicked in, but
Yeah, he did a good job of flicking it.
safe, and Gregor Hartley just punched it down and goes, yeah, it's all good, fires out, no worries.
Let's calm it down, play
Yeah.
nice and easy up.
And then that puts up Gregor's pulse rate at all, really. He's like, oh, yeah, there we go.
He's so calm under
Oh,
pressure.
gosh, yes,
Always
he
has
is.
been.
He really is.
There's a good defensive header there. By center back, number 22.
Yeah, they're not letting Nashville get a whole lot of traction here, which is also important too. If they do get the flow going, they break it up, and oh, that was a missed kick, and he knows it, and he knows that was a missed kick. Let's see if they can get rid of this. No, back to Nashville. That was an error which they've recovered, but still gives Nashville a chance. But it's out for a goal kick, and that's nice and safe. Let's let Chattanooga FC regroup. Looking at the crowd tonight, trying to think, must have 4,500 maybe. We'll see what the official figure is later, but I'm making a guesstimate. It's pretty good. I'm sure there are people coming in from the event, the pavilion next door as well. Then they hear the noise going on. They're like, oh, there's something going on, and they might come and investigate. So maybe we'll win some new fans. That's always good. And there's Sammy Goey fighting for the ball with the defender. Look at that. He's fighting all the way till it goes out.
I saw the Nashville player there with his hand up. I'm not exactly sure what he was asking for, but
Right.
they have the throw in, so we'll just play forward with number 3. Bring the ball up down this right side. Good header by CFC. Another throw in for Nashville here near midfield. Referee's called a little push in the back there. Saw something he didn't like. Ball transfers back over to CFC possession. Free kick here by number 18. That's Danny Reynolds, a standout from the University of Louisville. Does a great job here down this left-hand side. Keeping possession, being dangerous in attack, but as always, solid in the back. Really does a great job communicating with his teammates.
There's that nice long ball again. Nash will have to push it out. That was a good ball. And that was almost into the path of Luis again. I think we'll see Luis play quite a part in this game. He's always a playmaker and a scorer. There's that long ball chipped in, flicked on. Ah, the keeper's ready for it.
And you see Luke there
Look
just
at that.
turning and twisting his
Luke,
body to get the
yeah,
ball on frame.
Cut
Did a good
through the
job.
defenders.
Good save by the
Running
goalkeeper.
at like 45 degrees where the defenders are going, and he goes right between them. Excellent. That's going to lead to something. Something's going to come from that. And that was a bad flick on, but Greg is up to it again. Comes out all the way to the corner of his box. A lot of keepers are afraid to do that and use the full size of the 18-yard area. Greg uses the whole thing. He'll come right to the corners. A lot of them will hang back in the 6-yard box, and he's the opposite. He's strong, and he comes out, uses the entire box. He's like, this is my box, I'm going to use it. So Nashville trying to get something going. Kind of getting stymied by the CFC players again on that wing, which is great. They're not really going to get a rhythm going. They are getting towards the box, but they aren't really getting a flow. They're having to like make it in short steps, and that's hard to do to really get a rhythm moving. Yep, broken up again. See, that's sign of a good defence. I like to watch this. This is good.
Now, Simon, I look up and I saw both of our strikers just running away from the ball there.
Mm-hmm.
After we won possession, I'd love to see one of them checking in to maybe get the ball at feet, allow our defenders to play it to them, hold the ball up, and then the rest of the team can join them. They both kind of turned and ran away. And that's one of those things here early in the season. Maybe they're not quite on the same page.
Flick.
But that was a great flick. Now we're moving towards
Look
the
at
box
this.
here.
Two nice little touches. See if we can bring this back in the box.
Oh,
Oh, dispossessed by Nashville. That looked like a foul, but they're not calling it. But that's okay. CFC are taking it across the other side of the field now.
some cheeky play by Luke Winter here in the
Very.
corner.
Has he?
Almost got him away from the Nashville defender.
CFC looking to put that long ball in the box again, but Nashville up to it and push it away.
You're gonna have to reset the network settings.
There's quite a contrast between the goalkeepers today. We've obviously talked about Grega,
Right.
but the goalkeeper for Nashville from Germany, Bennett Strutz, is 6'6".
Wow.
Simon, this guy is huge, and
Good
you can
grief.
tell it from here. Anything going into the box is going to have to be low and hard because he's going to come gobble up anything in the air.
Right.
He does a great job playing for the
Right.
Cumberland University.
Okay.
From Germany. So he's come over. He's doing a great job of playing here in the United States. But we'll try and get some balls into the box. But I don't know if that's going to be the right strategy tonight. He's a big
I see
guy.
what you're saying. He's so tall that, yeah, they can't really get over him. So they're going to have to find some way of going around it, either to distract him and pull him away so they can get a shot, or put it in his legs or something like that. And yes, we'll see what they come up with. I'm sure they'll come up with something. But again, this early stage of play, we've played now nearly 18 minutes, and that's pretty much, again, getting used to each other's feel, seeing what the other team can do, seeing if they can respond. They're taking a little break here.
Seems like we have a CFC player down
We
in the
do.
bottom left-hand corner. We'll try and get a
We
number
do.
for you as quickly as possible and identify the player. Looks like they're working on his ankle a little bit, maybe his calf. Not quite sure just yet, but we'll keep you updated on that.
Looks like Sammy got a knock. Yeah, he's back up.
What a lot of people don't realize is when you're running this fast, you're going at this speed, 100 miles an hour for 90 minutes, the slightest touch can really, really be painful. Now, some players, overact a little bit or, make a meal of some challenges, but, very often it's very easy to get knocked off balance and, really get injured by just the slightest touch because they really are just playing at an extremely fast pace.
Well, Danny Reynolds has got the knock. He was in Sammy's position, but it was actually Carl Danny that got the knock. So looks like he's okay. And just waiting for the fourth official to let him back in the field.
For the time being, CFC is down to 10, and you can see the referee now
He's back
signal.
on, so we're good.
Yep.
Back to 11.
Back to 11v11, full strength both teams. Nashville with the throw in here, on the right side of the field, closest to us. And it's good to see the crowd, Simon. We got families, we got kids,
Right.
we got lots of people enjoying the
Right.
atmosphere.
That's great.
It's a great Saturday night here in
Absolutely.
Chattanooga.
I hope we can bring you some of that on the commentary, because there's no substitute for being here. But if you can't, then obviously we'll try and make it as good for you as we can do, so you get a feel for what's going on.
It's a good touch by Nashville cutting inside.
Right.
Good little ball trying to get it up to number 9, their striker.
Matt Aldridge's doing a good job in defence, so there he goes clearing it again. So he's keeping it solid.
That's good hold-up play by Sammy.
Absolutely. Still trying to string it through, see if they can find a gap. Taking the long shot, which is a little optimistic.
Well, you're just not going to trouble Greg from that range. He's a good 30 yards out.
Yeah.
Try with the left foot.
He wasn't even on target, so it's not really going to bother him. He's going to go, yeah, let it go. He won't even waste energy chasing it. So.
But it does make Kieran think about those long shots, make sure that the defenders are stepping up quickly when there are opportunities from that range, which may lead to some gaps behind them later on, but they do such a good job of staying together and communicating. I don't think that's going to trouble them too much. Couple of changes of possession here in midfield, back and forth. Oh, what a flick.
Back heel, lovely to Luke. Flicks it on, look at this. Oh, that's a good move.
That was.
That was classy.
It's just those little individual bits of magic that can
that's
really
it.
open up the game. You see a corner kick here for CFC in the bottom left-hand corner of your screen.
That was 2 simple touches that were just perfect. So, that was excellent. And let's put pressure back on Nashville. They're back in their own box. They've got just the one striker up there. Everybody else having to come back.
See the goalkeeper directing his defenders, really marshalling that 6-yard box. Anything in there, he's going to come get.
Here we go. It's gone long. And they're calling just a goal kick, I think, on that one.
It's a bit too aggressive in the back there.
I think you're right. So Guy Clenette's up there on his own for Nashville, not having a lot of action to do right now. He's like, I want the ball, when he's not getting it. So I'm sure he's getting a little tired of that.
I'd like to thank a couple of our game day sponsors here. FSG Bank, the official bank of Chattanooga FC, and Vayner Media, Chattanooga FC's guide to marketing in today's world. We'd like to thank those sponsors for making today happen, and especially EPB and Belhaven University, who are the primary sponsors for our stream today. Without them, we wouldn't be able to do this. It's a really long ball up the field by Greg. Well won by Luke, and
See what we're going to do.
see if we can create an opportunity
Trying
here.
to find a gap. Oh, feeds the ball through, but Nashville blocked it out.
Slightly
What
behind.
a nice flick back on.
It really was.
That was excellent. Nice flick back to Gregor.
So I think we mentioned this in the last game. You can play the ball back to your goalkeeper with your head, with your thigh, with your chest. It can just not be an intentional pass back with your foot. The goalkeeper can then pick it up with any other part of your body, but it would be an indirect free kick if he picks it up from a direct pass back from any of his players.
Correct. Liam Guest using a very smart header back there to get back to him. And we're back looking at a throw to CFC on the far side. See if they can put something in the box. What can we do? No, short one. Charge down by Nashville and back out for a throw. Number 14, Farzio Lovich taking that one out. And he's still working the attackers. It's Nashville's ball trying to keep it in, so it was a go for a throw to CFC. They're right in that corner, working him hard. And that was not a great pass.
So we're a little over halfway through the first half here at
We're about half through the
Finley
first
Stadium
half.
in Chattanooga. Simon, are you seeing any trends, any tactical?
I think CFC having the
things
best
that
of
are
this. Certainly in terms of shots on goal. And certainly in terms of getting in the box like that. That's a great example there. They're just putting it in the box. And they're getting past the defenders in the air. Nashville trying to have a couple of shots, but they're a bit speculative, they're a bit far out there. Really looked to trouble Gregor greatly. We know Gregor can make some amazing saves, but I don't see him make one yet. So I'd say CFC are starting to have the upper hand here, bit of home advantage. So yeah, I'm hoping they keep pressing and they get a result from this. So Now watch Nashville go and score a goal. I'm completely wrong, but at the moment they're looking really great. But, you know, it's that commentator's kiss of death when they say, "Oh yeah, this game's all over and the team scores 2 goals." So every time. So
You wax lyrical about
you
how
do.
good a player is.
You
and
wax
then
lyrical and
boom,
you get waxed. So you
ball
must not
straight out
say
of
that.
bounds.
Exactly. Isn't he great? Oh, he can't even shoot straight. There's a nice shot, but again a little high. Again, Nashville having to take shots from outside the 18-yard box. It's unless you're a especially good striker, it's hard to make those really do anything. So, again, I'm just not seeing. If we had a pulse monitor on Gregor, I wouldn't see it going very high right now. He's like, yeah, you know, he's not really having a stretch yet. So
It's a great atmosphere behind
it?
Greg's goal.
Isn't it great?
We got kids running around. We got a couple
Yeah.
food trucks up there.
it's just great.
It's just good fun for the whole family.
It's a great American evening. This is how it should be. So, CFC taking possession from the ball being put back into play, seeing if they can bring it forward, and those long passes are being intercepted. Nashville trying to come forward, treading on the ball. That's not going to help, is it really?
It's a great job keeping possession under
Really,
pressure
and
there.
that's 90% of the game. I think is keeping possession. A little too long.
Just out of reach.
A little too long. A little too much for Danny's legs. Danny's good, but he's not that good. Push there, but referee's not calling it. Liam Guest being strong there against the defenders. And they've really held up well. Jake Young's been good. Matt Aldridge's been good. They've all been, you know, playing well.
You definitely don't like to see these consistent opportunities to put the ball in the box, though.
Right.
All of these free kicks are opportunities for Nashville to get their bigger players forward and threaten the goal.
But pushing out
CFC was
very
able
safely.
to clear that one,
Yeah.
yes, but
Not
you don't
too
want to
much.
give away those opportunities consistently.
Nashville trying to get it in again, and yeah, pushing it out. Oh, that's a bad attempt at clearance. But it's been recovered. Chattanooga not letting that get them down. They're not dwelling on their errors. They're like, yep, we'll keep playing. And that's really part of it too. Not, you know, letting things get to them. And there's a little tussle there on the ball, but again, the referee's not calling anything. Nashville trying to come through the box. CFC flicking it away. Nashville trying again. This is the best pressure I've seen from Nashville so far in the entire game.
I agree, Simon.
Yeah, try and get a shot in. Here we go.
Just
Can we get a shot?
misjudged there.
Oh, a nice attempt at a shot. That was better. Definitely better from Nashville. It was number 10 Liam Collins taking the shot. That was definitely better. Looked a little more dangerous, but couldn't keep it down. Looks like got the deflection because they're giving them a corner. I thought that would have been a goal kick.
Not quite sure what happened there with Danny Reynolds,
this-
number 18.
yeah.
It looks like he just misjudged the ball a little
Must
bit.
have been.
Kind of came underneath it and looked like he was ready to attack it and just floated over his head.
Right, right,
Nashville FC able to gain a corner after that opportunity.
right. Number 4 down in the box. Is that guy Clement? No, number 9.
Not sure the
Number 9,
referees.
McNamara's on the floor, which I'm not sure why.
See the ref shaking his head, telling him no, 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 no more of that.
Yeah, I think they're claiming there was a push and he wasn't seeing it.
Well, it's as we mentioned last time, there's always pushing in the box.
Yeah.
It's
It's
a question of whether it affects the
how
play.
much they push.
Exactly right.
And CFC flat out.
CFC settled into a little bit of possession here.
I think
Just trying
so.
to work Nashville
Yeah.
around, keep the
think
ball, settle those nerves a little bit. Nashville did have that sustained spell of,
Yeah, that
of
was a good
possession
bit of
and
pressure.
Yeah.
That was a good bit of pressure. Yeah, I think it's all going to be one way tonight. Nashville are still finding their way a little bit, but they're starting to look like they're going to threaten. But yeah, at this stage in the game at New Orleans, they were what, 2 up? So they haven't shown that kind of spark just yet.
It was good hold-up play there. In the end, the ball was wiggled loose and out for a throw-in for Nashville, about midfield. CFC coming forward here.
Oh, and that breaks nicely for CFC. Taken down, but the referee's playing the advantage, and they're still pushing on. Now the referee's going to have a word with the defenders. It's a little strong challenge.
And the player did get the ball. I think the referee's just talking to
played the
him
advantage,
about
yeah.
the way he
Right.
came in for the challenge. We
Right.
saw both feet up there, maybe a little bit of studs showing.
Yeah, he's going to have a word. Taking him off to one side. Word with Joel Kazila there about that. Say, you can't do that. I think he's telling him, yeah, I've seen that. If you do it again, you'll be in trouble.
Oh,
no,
he
he's
has
not.
given
No,
the
he's
yellow
in
card.
trouble.
He's
He's
already
not
in
waiting.
trouble,
He's
yeah.
going straight to the yellow cards first. Yellow card of the night. So that's not good having a defender on a yellow card. I think he'll probably hold back a little bit.
And I wouldn't be surprised to see if Chattanooga FC try and isolate him, especially with Luke
And
maybe
make
get
him
in
make
his
a
head a
mistake.
little bit. Yeah,
Absolutely.
maybe
Make him do a
do
repeat.
something a little
Yeah.
rash.
Absolutely.
You never know. But this early in the game, it's really
early on.
hard
It is.
to have a yellow card and try and play aggressively, but you really have to challenge well and on time if you're going to do it. But he's got about 60 minutes to go on a yellow card. We'll see if that affects the rest of the game.
Is the ball long in? And that. Bennett Struts is right up to the job, isn't he? Those long, high balls are not bothering him that
No.
much. So they're going to have to find a different way to get around him.
I like the way he uses the ball after he gets possession. He's
Right.
not in a rush. He's not playing quickly. He keeps possession with his
He
defenders.
is calm. And that's an unlucky flick on. Can Luke? Come on, Luke is pushing the defender. Look at this. Luke comes in on them.
You hear the Hooligans.
Claiming a foul.
Could have gone the other way for
Could have.
obstruction,
I think
but
that was 50-50.
the referee's made a decision here to go out with it,
not.
but could have gone either way there,
I think so too. He could. But that's Luke's play. He's he'll play it right to the edge. He's aggressive and he'll go for that ball every time.
It's right there.
So it's a free kick to Nashville on the edge of their box. Luke's still talking to the referee. He needs to probably not talk to him too much because referees don't care for that. I think he's making his point, but sometimes that can be more harm than good. The ball goes right through the defence, flicked back on into Gregor's arms, so that really came to nothing.
Clears it long again.
Gregor's got a great long kick. He really does. It's a great kick. People don't expect that from a shorter keeper, but it's a great long kick, and it's come to our aid in many games. So Chattanooga keeping possession, trying to worm through the cracks in Nashville's defence, and they may have found one. Again, a little bit of a push there from Luke. And the defence, there's the defence pushing back.
Luke really is a fan favorite. You hear the Hooligans go wild every
Absolutely.
time he touches the ball.
He's there, baby.
Referee talking to same player again. He really does have to watch himself.
Yeah, Matt Aldridge got a little push there, but he's good. Yeah. So Chattanooga setting up for a free kick. Playing it short.
And the referee stopped it.
Yeah.
Yeah, after he blows the whistle and says he's going to talk to a player, it's always on the whistle.
Right.
He didn't quite blow it there. You can understand why CFC is trying to play quickly there.
There's an advantage there, always to play a short corner when they haven't set up yet. It's great.
If you can catch those defenders not quite
Right.
set up,
Yeah.
you're more likely to get a great opportunity. and I still see our player out there out wide. We may still be able to play him in.
Right.
He's in an offside position now,
He is
but he
right
may
now.
sneak back on.
And there's a long ball. And again,
Harmless in the end.
not troubling the keeper. So we've got 10 minutes to play in this half. Chattanooga is still pressuring Nashville. I'd say getting the lion's share of it. Not completely, but looking the more dangerous of the two sides.
See a couple of the players shading their eyes here on this
Right.
near side of the field. The sun's
Right.
going down. It'll go over Lookout Mountain here shortly, and then the atmosphere will be great. But for a couple minutes, the players will have to fight
It really
against
is
that
hard,
sun.
and that can be to Nashville's advantage if they're sharp enough to do that. They can take advantage of it, and there's a lot of pushing and shoving on the ball, but referee's giving it Chattanooga's way.
And that sun may have played a part in the coin toss. They may have elected
course.
to
course.
defend the side they did and
Right.
put Dragon
Yeah.
into that sun, but we're not exactly sure how that played out. But that would be the strategy, wouldn't it?
Absolutely, I'd take advantage of that if I had an east to west facing field. Yes, absolutely, every time. However, having done that in the second half, Nashville have to play in the shadow of the Hooligans, so that may backfire when they have the Chattanoogans yelling in their ear for 45 minutes.
Pick your poison, the Hooligans or the sun?
Right.
Which would you rather?
I'll get back to you on that.
Section 109 is still rocking. We got the drums, we got the bells. I've seen over the past couple days several chances that they've, kind of created against
Right.
Nashville FC.
Right.
The rivalry isn't just on the field; it extends well beyond. And in
Oh, yes.
today's day and age,
It's
with
a-
Twitter,
It's on Instagram and
It's
Twitter and
consistent.
Facebook. It's all over.
but it makes it fun. The banter's
Well, that's
part of
it.
the environment.
Absolutely, that's what makes it great. I mean, you have that banter like you have it in European teams, so it's fun, and that's that's something. I mean, you see it with the other sports teams too, but it's kind of unique in soccer. It's always good to see. So Chattanooga keeping possession, looking up, probing for a gap, trying to go through. That's a nice little ball flicked on. Chattanooga trying to keep possession, being crowded out by 3 or 4 defenders at once. So Luis doing his magic. He's such a great player when he's on the ball. But it breaks down. Nashville trying to come away with the ball. Goes Chattanooga's way again. They steal it back. See if they can thread the needle, get the ball through to one of the strikers, and they
It's
can.
a great turn by Luke.
Luke is down the box. Oh,
Just
calling
couldn't-
for a penalty, but
Couldn't quite get it out of his feet.
Wow.
In the end, seems like the
Wow.
defenders converged.
3 defenders on 1. I mean, it was a clean tackle. So
The referee was right on the spot. Did a great job.
He did a very good job there.
CFC's starting to get a little bit more pressure. Just find these little holes and
Right.
create dangerous
Right.
opportunities.
Yeah. Play the throw in short. Looking up. Trying a bit of space. They're already looking up. There we go. They turn it in. Yes, they can.
He's up for it. So if you want to go out there and, just say,
Out for a throw. I see in that corner, yes, the CFC throw near the corner flag. Playing it short again. Back out. Long ball in the box. That was not a great ball. Let's see if they can do that again and repeat it. Here we go. Long ball, but again, you're right, that 6'6" keeper is not breaking a sweat for that.
And I wonder if CFC goalkeeping coach Jordan Mathias, who coaches up at Bryan College, will take note
Right.
of that at halftime. Hey guys, we can't
Yeah.
just float the ball up to this guy. He's coming
It's
to get
not
it
gonna
every
work.
time.
Yeah.
And those are the little adjustments that you
Right.
would expect our coaching staff to just get in the ear of our wingers. And
Right.
maybe these little adjustments can really be the key to the game, especially at this level. The small things and the details are what really make us stand out.
Well, that's it.
And they really have over the year. We've had
They have,
excellent
yes.
coaches, excellent coaching staffs,
Uh-huh.
and that really translates onto what we do in the field.
Right, I think you're quite right there. It's the attention to detail is what makes the game and makes success. Chattanooga defending a long ball, back to Gregor. Oh, did a mistake there, but Gregor's up to it.
Did really well to stay in the box there.
Liam guessed a little bit too much juice on that header. And giving Greg a stretch. And of course, number 4, Guy Clinette was right there. Could have taken advantage of that and nicked a goal. So it's that long ball from Gregor. Defenders pushing Sammy over, but just letting it go. Chattanooga and Nashville really struggling for the ball in midfield here.
Done well by Andy Reynolds to keep the ball in there with his
Absolutely.
left foot. He does so well out here on this
Nice
left
little
side.
flick. Guy Clinette coming down the line now.
Was.
Who's with him? That's the question. He's on his own, but is there anybody there? And pushed out safely.
Andy
Nice
got
Sindri
caught up.
away low.
Yep, Andy got caught up a little bit up the field, and then Nashville was able to beat him and get in
Right.
that space behind him. Not sure who it was, but we did great cover.
Right.
You know, coming out and putting pressure on the ball. It was a good ball into the box,
Oh, it was
though. I
fine
don't
ball.
think he really had any other option but to put the ball out for a corner there.
Right.
And that's what you teach players in the
Right.
defensive third, safety first.
Right.
There's no need to take chances in that
Comes
defensive
the corner
third.
from Nashville. It's long, Nashville to it, but goes out for a goal kick to CFC. We're in the last 3 or 4 minutes of regulation time. There shouldn't be a whole lot added on with this one, I don't think, because there hasn't been much stoppage time at all in this game.
Well, there's been maybe 1 or 2 injuries, the 1 caution. I think the referee spoke to another
Well,
player. So we're looking maybe a minute, maybe 2 minutes.
Yeah, I'd
I
agree.
wouldn't say more than that.
I'd agree, minute or 2.
We'll see what the 4th official has to say, or if we can get any indicator, we'll let you know on how much extra time there will be. As we mentioned earlier, this is Celebrity Weekend for the CFC Foundation. During the second half, we will have a special guest or 2 join us in the booth for a couple minutes. We look forward to that, and you're not going to want to miss it. We have Stuart Holden, Landon Donovan, and Brian Ching from the U.S. men's national team over the years. They're in town here in Chattanooga and have done a great job really launching the CFC Foundation. With their camp, the Helm. We'll give you more details about that, and Nashville has been pressing and now has a throw in on the far side of the field.
Gregor comes out strong there again. That long ball was beyond the defenders. Gregor's strong. He comes out and clears it. Doesn't even hesitate. So the throw to Nashville. They're trying to make something of this. CFC again pushing them back. Breaking up the rhythm again and stopping them from really getting something moving.
Nashville got it back in quickly, and then CFC cleared it out almost just as quickly as it did get in the field.
Right, they're
But
letting them come down the line, but they're not letting them really get a grip on that. And ultimately, it gets frustrating with throw after throw after throw when you aren't getting anywhere. So,
and typically you see at least one player on every team
yeah.
have the ability for a long throw, and we haven't quite seen that from Nashville yet. I thought that
Right.
might have been an opportunity. They had a good angle to put the ball in the box.
Right.
It worked out though. Now CFC put the ball out for a corner kick. You see Nashville going on over and bringing the big defenders from the back up into the
Right,
box, see if
right.
they can't create an opportunity.
Nashville are pushed all the way up. They've got one guy in the centre circle, and everybody else is pushed up. So they're really trying to get that still that goal before half time. But again, CFC up to it and flick the ball away. Nashville trying to bring it back in and make something out of it. But breaks down. CFC clear it. Back to Nashville. They've got to stop clearing a little better because they're giving away the black shirts each time. A long shot. Again, nothing coming out of that from Nashville.
They seem to be running out of ideas, Simon.
Yeah.
Everything is with 25 yards out. Everything's 30 yards
Right,
out, and
right.
and these long driven lofty balls
those
into the
long
box.
shots are not going to do anything. They're just not going to get the power on them, and they're not going to trouble Gregor Hartley. And they should have studied Gregor's technique and know that he's, more than up to it. So I think it was Nicholas Melville trying to take the long shot that didn't really do a whole lot, trying to flick it on for an attack. That breaks down, CFC get the ball back. Oh, yeah, that's definitely a holding there on. Definitely holding. Yeah. Free kick to CFC on the edge of the centre circle. Okay, 1 minute of storage time, so there wasn't a whole lot of hanging around there, so we have 1 minute extra to play. The referee will call out, he keeps the time on the field, so it's up to him when it blows the whistle. Chattanooga Hooligans trying to raise the team up for the last minute.
Galen really loves it. Sitting up there on his platform, getting the Chattanooga Hooligans riled up with their patented Chattanooga.
With each side of the stadium doing the chatter and the nougat. It's great. Yeah,
I think we've just about had our minute of extra time, and
you're right.
Right on cue, the referee blows his whistle, points to the center circle.
Hang on, Carlos. Well done, sir.
Like I said, we will have some special guests in the second half, and we want you to stick around.
Absolutely.
Go have your cup of tea, a beer, join us in the second half.
Right.
We'll be right back.
Go away.
Also, with their small MP3 player that's been lost, and that would also be guest services if you're ready to communicate. Chattanooga FC would like to thank Volkswagen Chattanooga for being the club's 2016 title sponsor. We are very grateful for their ongoing support. We would also like to thank John Memorial Hospital, Belhaven University, our gold sponsors, as well as the legal sponsor this year, the Center for Sports Medicine and Orthopedics. It is their support that makes our affordable experience possible. Brings the t-shirt to courtesy of EPB. Please remember to join us this weekend as we host the 3 other best amateur teams from around the United States to defend the Hank Steinbrecher Cup near Finley. Chattanooga FC will meet Quinto Elemento in Kansas on Friday night. It's the 5th element for you non-Spanish neighbors. While Chicago Fire PDL will meet Westchester United on Friday afternoon. The consolation match and the championship will be on Saturday starting at 5 p.m. Passes for the entire weekend are just $15. Single-day passes are $10. A season wristband that gets you into the rest of our normal season games is only $35. Also available in the concourse or the ticket counter. Fans, please direct your attention to the field, where Hank Riggs, our Director of Programs for the Chattanooga FC Foundation, will introduce our special guests and draw tonight's raffle winners.
Thank you all for being here tonight. I want to introduce two special people we have. We have Brian Sheen and Cyril Holden. We've had a very fun week having them here. We had a youth clinic and a clinic this afternoon that benefited the Chattanooga Football Club Foundation. The CFC Foundation is a new organization that works with inner city youth in our city. We're so excited to have this program part of the CFC team. We get to reach youth throughout the city through the game of soccer. We have raffle prizes tonight we're going to draw, so we're going to get the guys to help us do that.
Hello, Chattanooga! All right, so Brian Ching and I have traveled the world playing soccer for the United States. We heard all these great things about Chattanooga, so we had to come see it for ourselves. So first of all, I just want to say how awesome it is to see such a big crowd, how you guys are supporting soccer in your local community. Keep doing what you're doing because the United States is taking notice, and hopefully we'll see you guys on the pro stage sometime soon. All right, thanks for having us out in Chattanooga. We had a great time doing a clinic here, and now we're going to give away some free jerseys. Who loves free jerseys?
Okay, if we call your number, please go to the raffle table that we have beside the merchandise table.
All right, first we have a ticket number for a jersey signed by Brian Ching, myself, and Landon Donovan, along with your CFC team. 644-0773. Oh, we got a winner. No? Oh, you're out of here. Security, get him out. Bring your ticket to the merchandise center if you have it. Again, that's 644-0773. Okay, next we have the away jersey. It's a beautiful jersey, by the way. Signed by the same people. And that is 644-0742. 644-0742. Okay, another jersey. And it's signed by Brian, myself, and Landon Donovan. And that is 644-0748. Is that you? Yeah, stand up. Yeah. Okay. Now the CFC players, along with us, signed a soccer ball. That is 644-0782. You? Right in the middle? Turn around, give the crowd a wave. Yeah! That man's got a soccer ball. And we're doing another soccer ball. 644-0791. Right here, I think we got a winner. Black shirt? Nope, little red shirt. All right, well that's it. Thanks for having us out, folks. Go Chattanooga!
Thank you. Fans, let you hear it. For Brian Ching and Stuart Holden. Give them a big round of applause for visiting Chattanooga. Please remember you can collect your raffle items, the merchandise tent, in the concourse. Also, don't forget to join us Wednesday, June the 1st. Not this Wednesday, but the next Wednesday for our third round U.S. Open Cup matchup versus the Harrisburg, Pennsylvania City Islanders of the USA. We are now the only remaining NPSL team in the Cup tournament. And if we defeat this opponent, we will be playing the MLS's Philadelphia Union in the next round, making history in the process. So please, come cheer on your boys in blue next Wednesday night here at Fort Bender. Substitution for Nashville. Out comes Brian McNamara.
Oh, we're back. Good half time. Hope you had a good break. We're back at the game. And we just kicked off.
Seems like Nashville has had a substitution.
They did.
Number 9, McNamara, has come off, and number 17 has come on. Seems like a like-for-like substitution, but we'll assess that as the game goes on.
Yeah,
let you know.
they're both forwards. So, and Fuji Callahan got a Yuji Callahan got a goal in the last game, so maybe they're hoping he can do it again this time.
We have mentioned several times that substitutes that came off the bench for Nashville in their last game against the New Orleans Jesters
They were the scorers.
did a great job in the second half and really changed the game,
They did.
especially in that last quarter of an hour.
That's right. So I'm sure they're hoping something similar to happen tonight. So Nashville taking a free kick from about 35 yards out.
And Simon, we had the pleasure of speaking with El Conductor, Chattanooga's super fan in the booth during halftime.
El Conductor. Man, I'm jealous.
What do we have here? What do we have? Something's happened.
Some controversy.
It looks like they're setting up for a penalty.
There was interference on Gregor when he was defending taking the goal, but they say there was a foul. I didn't see a foul.
That's shocking. I didn't see anything in there, but
like the usual push and shove, but it's a kick to Nashville to go ahead. This is going to be a game changer.
About a minute and 15 seconds into the second half, we have a game-changing opportunity here with the penalty
Let's see
kick.
what happens. Because Gregor saved loads of these. Let's see what he can do tonight if he's on form for doing it again. Here we go.
Oh, and they hit the bar.
And they skied it over the bar.
Wow. And you can
Too much pressure.
You can hear a collective sigh of relief, and then a cheer from the Chattanooga Hooligans. That was a great opportunity to go up 1-0. They really have squandered that chance.
Was a waste. That could be, a game change if they scored and haven't scored. Could go the other way now. Got to give CFC a boost of confidence. But I did not see a lot of pushing in that. We'll have to watch the replay later on tonight, see if there was some pushing, but I didn't see anything. No more than the usual amount of, knocking about you see in a box doing a free kick.
The referee must have seen something that caught his attention straight away to the penalty spot.
He did.
No question in his mind.
Right.
We just may have missed it.
That was a close shave for Chattanooga FC. Let's see if we can build on that and keep the ball away from our goal and theirs. And it's pushing on Gregor there, on Luke there. So Denzel Woods given the push and given the foul away.
Let's see what CFC can do with this free kick.
Danny Rail setting up the kick, and they're resetting. They're trying to get offside. He's going to go long, he's going to go short, he's going in the middle of the field. Nashville pushing it away. Flicking it back in. Come on, Chattanooga. Loose ball there. And that's not, straight to the keeper again. They have to do something else about those speculative kicks in the box, because the keeper's going to get to them every time, it seems. That's a good long throw too. Trying to come away, CFC challenging strongly. German carrier fighting for it. There's a 3-on-1. Bit of a tussle there. Luke's got the ball. Oh, Luke put a push in the back for Luke Winter. Straight yellow card.
Straight out of the pocket.
What do you expect? Oh, my whole stadium saw that one.
I believe that's number 2. Ilias Tamburini getting the yellow card.
Absolutely, that's 2 yellow cards for Nashville now.
And the 50th minute.
Right.
And the Chattanooga Hooligans, of course, pull those yellow cards out of their pocket. Make sure that the players know.
Absolutely.
Hey,
let's make sure it's
you
clear.
You better calm down a little bit, sir. Galen is definitely not calming down there on his podium. He's a wild man.
He usually calms down at Monday night after these games. Here we go again, another long shot. Oh, too long. Just too long. The attackers, that's going to be another goal kick to Nashville.
It's hard to remember which capital banks own 7 see if I can get an
Chat Hooligans taunting the Nashville goalkeeper and calling him pumpkin pie. If you can't hear that, the goalkeeper at Reading was christened Traffic Cone. These are actually quite family-friendly names. They don't always get a family-friendly name, but tonight they have, so that's okay with pumpkin pie. We'll go with that.
We'd love to give you an update from around the Southeastern Conference in the NPSL.
Please do.
The Knoxville Force and the Birmingham Hammers are playing up in Knoxville, and we have a red card to a Birmingham player in the 76th minute. But the update on the score is 2-1 Knoxville. They just recently scored the go-ahead goal, and that red card definitely is not going to help Birmingham cut into that lead. We'll see how that game shapes up the rest of the evening. It's definitely one to watch, as we said. Not only does it affect the Tennessee Community Shield, but then also the NPSL Southeastern region. Luke comes away with the ball here, and then another strong tackle by number 19.
Very strong. Not calling it, we called that one. That was strong.
Lots of aggressive play here at the beginning of the second half. I'm sorry, not the Community Shield, I'm thinking England.
You are.
I'm sorry, we're looking at the Volunteer Shield here in Tennessee between the Knoxville Force, Nashville FC, the newest team added, Memphis, and us, the Chattanooga FC, your hometown favorites.
So you said you saw El Conductor earlier. He's down there with the Chat Hooligans. Are you sure he was up here?
He was up here, he joined us for
sure?
halftime.
I can't believe that. I never see him. He's a very mysterious man, but he's there with the Hooligans. He can't have been here too.
He does a great job leading them with Galen, making sure everyone's on the same page. And it's awesome to see a personality like him back on the field. He's done a great job over the past couple years with this stream, and we're happy to take over it, give him the opportunity to get back on the field, do what he loves, and enjoy the game with the rest of the Chattanooga Hooligans.
Absolutely. Joe Gazzino made a nice tackle there to take the ball off CFC, trying to break there, and he did a very clean tackle. That was good. Didn't go in too hard and get another yellow card on this Nashville team that may pick up a few more. We'll see. Hopefully they won't do. Nashville trying to break, but they're being pushed back by CFC. Trying again down the wing, trying to come in.
What a strong challenge.
Here we go. We've got a classic striker and forward challenge here together.
Two defenders chasing.
Right into the corner.
Yeah.
The referee. Yeah, there they go.
Great position, calls a goal kick, has it
right.
Went across the line. You never like to see the ball go down into the corner, and it's just a fight. You never know what's going to happen. It could go anywhere.
Yeah.
Grega puts it back into play with another long ball up towards Luke. Nashville did a great job of winning that.
Goes out and throw for CFC. That's good. Coming up, is we going to win this? Yes, we are.
Oh, a little
Come
mistake.
On, let's have a go. Yes!
That's a great
Yes!
pass.
Yes!
The Hooligans go
Yes!
wild.
Wow, what a great opportunistic goal there. Got around the defenders. They couldn't read the bounce. Look at that. What a great goal.
And that ball just seemed to hang up there, and the Nashville defenders couldn't quite clear it. CFC was able to pounce. put the ball away for the 1-0 lead.
Who was I say it was going to be? Sammy Goney. Sammy's your man.
He really has a knack for goal. Ow. Second goal of the year. He had the winner against the Birmingham Hammers.
Absolutely.
In the NPSL
you
openers.
give him a chance like that, he's going to take it. Sorry, Nashville. 1-0 to Chattanooga FC.
We now have a substitution for Nashville. Number 11 coming onto the field, replacing number 4.
And that's Jordan Wright, the striker, who got the 2 goals against the New Orleans Jesters, taking off Guy Clement, who hasn't been doing a whole lot this game, I have to say. So fresh legs and a proven scorer should make things really interesting.
The Nashville FC coaches wasted no time. Not sure whether they were preparing that substitution before the goal or not, but they know they have to get back in this game quickly.
Now. Yeah.
And Jordan might be the guy to make that happen for them in the next couple of minutes.
If they hadn't missed that penalty kick. Well, that made all the that was it. I'm sure it was psychological.
Absolutely.
I think that makes a difference.
And it's a huge swing in the game. Instead of being 1-1 and comfortable now, we find ourselves chasing the game.
Absolutely.
Nashville's really going to put a lot of pressure on CFC at this point.
Very exciting. One great goal. Isn't that great? We love good goals. Let's have some more.
And Samuel Goney in what seemed to be the 54th minute. We'll confirm that for you guys, but it's either the 53rd or the 54th. We're not exactly sure. We were kind of celebrating here in the box.
We were kind of celebrating a little bit.
We won't lie. We won't lie.
Oh no. I think he's looking for a second there.
Yeah, he was almost a breakaway there. Nashville did a good job collecting it again and spraying it out wide towards this near side. Trying to work the ball into the box. Little combination play.
A give and go. Yeah. Didn't come to anything there, and it's going to go out for a throw for Nashville. That's great. Everybody's excited now. We've got a goal. We've got some action. Nashville have to commit now. We'll see what we get.
And because of that, we may see some of those spaces start to open up behind Nashville.
So. I think so.
I think that one went out of play.
Yeah, the referee called it for a goal kick. So
I'm not real sure why the Nashville player wouldn't, help CFC with the ball there. They're only wasting their own time. CFC is going to be in no hurry. Now they'll want to keep pressing, and not much really changes about their perspective and their tactical approach to the game. But they're not going to be in a hurry to do anything, Simon.
Who would? Of course not. That's part of the game. It's time wasting's an art. Back into play with Gregor. That great long ball. Again, looking for Luke. And they're going again. Oh, Luke had the shot, but it went wide.
Tried to take that opportunity early.
Being pushed away.
And we've confirmed that it was Samuel Goney in the 55th minute with that goal for CFC, leading 1-0. We're now into the 58th minute. And CFC's looking pretty comfortable now.
They really are. I think they're looking good, looking strong, and
it didn't start off that way in the second half. We had that moment with the PK. Not quite sure what happened, but
they came out a little bit uncertain. But I think they got their tails up now. They're looking good.
They've settled back in and starting to see a little bit more possession.
There we
see
go.
if we can work it out to the left.
Confidence, yes, more confidence in the ball and the passing. There we go. Luis going through strong. Goes down. It was a clean tackle. Now Nashville trying to break back. Peachy Callahan on the left here is trying to do something with the ball. Now he's going over the right side, but he's been trying to kind of left as well and make his presence known. Flick on. Flicked on by Jordan Wright, who's the danger man, but way wide. So he's right in the middle of play now, so we'll see if the defence come around him. And number 11, so we're watching him during the rest of the game, see if he can make a mark or not.
He was able to score 2 really good goals in Nashville's win the other night against New Orleans. He has about 35 minutes to work with here, see if he can get on the scoreboard, but we're hoping that CFC's defense can corral him and make sure that he stays out of dangerous areas. But you never know. There's always that one moment of magic that can happen from a player.
That's how we had the goal from Chattanooga. It was a defensive error, and we took advantage of it.
We'd like to take this time to thank our mainstream sponsor, Belhaven University. The Chattanooga campus offers classes both online and on campus to help working adults complete their degree. We'd also like to thank EPB and their offering of the gig for this awesome ability to stream live to you on YouTube. There's many people around the country, many people in other countries that get to experience the atmosphere of Finley Stadium here in downtown Chattanooga, and that would not be possible without the amazing internet that we have here. It's one of the things that really makes Chattanooga stand out.
Chattanooga play it long into the box. Luke's on the end of it, but again, it goes high.
I'm thinking that's going to be a corner kick.
I think so too. I think Luke was pressured into making the error. So it's a corner at the CFC from the near side, right under the Chatter Hooligans. He's got to help with that noise. Got to help.
We'd also like to thank Chattanooga Brewing Company, who donates a whole lot of beer to the game day and Finley Stadium. The Chattahooligan Lager is a beer that they created especially for these events to really highlight the culture of the Chattahooligans and the Chattanooga Football Club. So we'd like to thank Chattanooga Brewing Company, who is just to the right of your screen, right across the street from Finley, for their support of Chattanooga Football Club and their sponsorship all throughout the season.
Well, Nashville had possession again. The corner didn't come to much. It was a bit too long, so Nashville able to clear it out, and they're trying to come forward to the halfway line now. But CFC intercepted. What a great interception that was.
Numbers going forward here. Oh!
Almost thread the needle.
You can see
Can we
Luke.
get a shot? Yes, we can. Here's a shot for Luke. And
Oh, what a great goal!
Goal number 2.
Curling effort around the
number 2.
goalkeeper. The referee has done a great job playing advantage there. There was a foul in the middle of the field. The ball broke straight to Luke, who was able to turn his defender and find a very, very beautiful finish into the back of the net.
Long shot.
Over. The Hooligans are going wild.
Back 2-0. CFC.
Even at 6'6", Nashville FC's goalkeeper had no shot. What a classy finish.
Great. That's just great. 2 goals up to Chattanooga. On the 63rd minute, we are just, the place is rocking. Can you hear the noise out there? It's just great. That's what we wanted to see. 2 up now. Nashville really got an uphill struggle on their hands. That's why I said that penalty kick. If it had gone in, it could have been a different game. And
Really
now look at
changed
it.
the game. It really would have
Look at
changed.
the way it's changed the game. They must be kicking themselves for not getting that penalty in.
So, how do you recover from a situation like
Well,
that?
what do? You regroup and focus, but it's hard to get back. It really is. There's no doubt about that. It's hard to get back from psychologically, and you've got to now score 3 goals to win this game. I mean, hey, it's a big ask. No matter how good a team is, that's a big ask.
It's a great header from CFC out of the box.
Absolutely.
Knocked back in by Nashville, but ultimately cleared long.
Yeah.
Just a little
Pushing
bit of
them
pressure.
back.
CFC's
They all
making
push
their way
back.
up the field. They really have a great compact shape.
Absolutely. That was so exciting, that goal. It made the camera go off. Can you believe that? It went bam, the camera went off. It just too much excitement for everybody.
It happens that way
It
sometimes.
does. It does. There's a good long shot, but it's
Greg's alert
actually
off
wasn't
his
a long
line.
shot at all.
That's well done by Greg Hartley. He was
Absolutely.
out of the box, so he had to use his head there.
Right. Gregor does that. He comes out of the box. He's not afraid to do that. He doesn't hang back, and that's why he's a great keeper. He just controls the whole area.
He's very aggressive, but
Right,
it's down
right.
to his starting position. If he's not alert and ready to react,
Right.
he can't do that. His starting position was
Absolutely.
excellent. Looks like we're having a substitution for Nashville here.
Yeah, another one. That's their 3rd one. 23 coming on. Elliot Goodwin coming on.
That's number 14 who has stepped off the field.
That's Farzio Alahodic, who was one of the forwards. So they're changing all the forwards out.
Yep.
Looking again for that fresh legs, but that'll be enough or not. And there's a yellow card. And a yellow card on CFC, I think. Let's have a look at that. Check it out. Yeah, yellow card on CFC. I see see who caught that one, but we'll check in a minute and get that to you.
Yeah, just use the handle.
So free kick to Nashville, a tight angle. Playing it long and too long. Too long for anybody to get to that one, thank goodness. So
That really had a great shape on the cross, but it was
Yeah.
just too high for everybody.
Well, the angle was too narrow. They should have played it back away from the goal, but
Upcoming substitute for CFC, looks like number 14 will be coming onto the field. We'll see who he replaces in just a moment.
I was just going to go up there to the skybox.
this is Kieran Bywater coming on, one of the British players.
Kieran did a great job shielding
Oh, yeah.
the defensive unit in the last game, coming on to shore up the rest of the field as we got about 25 minutes left in the game with the 2-0 lead.
Yeah,
He's the type of player you bring in.
He's replacing Luis. I think Luis was injured in the first game. I think he's probably just taking a break for this one, not playing the whole game. But Kieran's fresh, and he'll do fine.
Those are two very different players.
They are completely different. Kieran's young and hungry, and Luis is a little more experienced and has a different style. But I think it'll fit in the CFC just fine. Bill Elliott won't make that change without knowing it'll fit in. So he knows where his players fit in best. There's a bit of a tussle going on in the corner here. Again, right under the shadow of the Chattanooga Hooligans. So there's Nashville being kept back. CFC pushing it back in again.
Simon, I'm not sure how we let it happen, but John Carrier, number 7, has snuck onto the field for CFC.
Okay.
He was the one who received the yellow card just a few minutes
It
ago.
was John that got it.
Yep.
Okay. It's not like John to get a yellow card. I'm surprised. Collision there. Another yellow card, I think. Yeah, that was a little high.
We'd like to take this opportunity to thank Coca-Cola Chattanooga, 3H Group Hotels, Benchmark Physical Therapy, and Brainerd Baptist School, all of which are game day sponsors for Chattanooga Football Club, and without whom this wonderful environment would not be possible. Thank you to all of those sponsors for making this a great environment for not only families and fans, but the whole city of Chattanooga.
Calling on the trainer onto the field because the national player's got a knock with that high boot, but he seems to be okay. He's ready to play again.
Well, Simon, we haven't talked much about the coaches today. You see it again. The Nashville FC coach has been up and active most of the game in his technical area. Jimmy, Coach Elliott.
Yeah, they're just sitting on the bench.
Just hanging out. They're just talking amongst themselves, not really too animated.
Nice long corner from Nashville. Corner free kick. They're flicking it in, but cleared by CFC. Can they break? Can they break?
They do have numbers here.
Yes, they can.
4 against 2, but
the ball's a bit too long. It's a shame. That would have been a nice break.
Still may have an opportunity here.
Still in play.
Not quite as many numbers, but still an opportunity to get the ball in the box.
Kicking it long, and it's still in play, and they're onside. Chattanooga playing it up, Luke flicking it on goal. Nice idea. Nice idea, but the keeper read it. And he was ready to see what Luke was going to do. He's like, I'm ready for this, and he took it safely.
It's a good little reaction from the goalkeeper. Headers from 6 yards away are so difficult to react to because you have to be set. You can't guess. You have to really react to what's going on in front of you. Luke came in, got a good little flick on it, but the goalkeeper was in the right position at the right time.
That's right.
Really comfortable save in the end. But these opportunities and this pressure keeps adding up. Maybe we'll see a couple more goals here. We do have more than enough time, about 20 minutes left in the match plus extra time, so maybe we'll see some fireworks.
Another field goal from Nashville.
And you can see what he was trying to do there. His body shape was trying to curl it to that back corner, much like Luke did on this side, but just got under the ball, maybe
Yeah.
leaned back a little bit too much.
Definitely
You can see what he was trying to do, though.
Kicked it up under the ball and it took off. Yep. So again, Nashville leading in field goals. They're 2-1 up, but that's not the game we're playing tonight. We're playing football with the feet. Nashville trying to flick it on there, but again, Jordan Wright trying to make something of that, and it's come to nothing. It's come from another throw to Nashville, which gives CFC time to regroup, and again make another substitution. Looks like Luke Winter's coming off. He's done a great job. I think he's taken his break. And on comes number 32, Will Roberts.
Will did a great job on Wednesday night. Really pressing the defenders, really making himself a nuisance. He'll try and come in and do exactly what Luke was doing.
Oh, good save.
That really was a good save by Greg.
save.
It's a good reaction.
Really?
The Nashville player did a really, really good job of holding that ball up, and then a quick turn, quick shot.
Right.
Greg was up to the task, though.
So now we've got a Nashville corner. See if they can keep pressure on. Gregor's got his defence placed rightly, covering both the posts, pushing it away. Yeah. The throw to Nashville, but it's less dangerous in the corner. CFC is still sitting on a 2-goal lead. Goals from Samuel Goney and Luke Winter in the second half.
Two CFC players down in the box.
Two of them hurt.
May have clashed heads or run into each other. Not quite sure what happened, but
It was an attempt by Nashville to get a goal, and Gregor was there, but by the time that happened, I think maybe a collision in the box. I think they just winded. That's number 6. Jake Young, a little slow to get up there. I think he may have come off the worst of the two. Yeah, he's still not quite right.
you never like to see that. Players crashing heads or holding their heads. So much prevention and talk about concussions,
Right,
you know, in
right.
youth soccer, and even really at these high levels, there's so many protocols that you have to go through after
Right.
you go through a concussion. You never like to see players holding their head.
Yeah,
Looks like we got both players back up and ready to play. No
Jake-
harm done.
Looks like Jake's ready to play again, but I don't know if they'll substitute him or not. They've made 2 substitutions. They have 1 more to make, so they may have to. Or we may last the remaining 15 minutes or so.
This was a really good touch there.
Absolutely. That's a nice bit of space. CFC making space, and the shot is charged down.
Well blocked.
Well played. Nashville trying to come out with it. Ball's in mid-air, but Matt Aldred first to it. Nashville trying to make something of this and break again. Ball stolen away from them. CFC play it long, but nobody there. Keeper says thank you and puts it back in play.
I'd like to see CFC start to gather a little bit more of possession, and instead of just knocking these balls long out of their long
Right.
clearances,
Right.
try and control the game a little bit more now. Sometimes they're under pressure, and that's the safe decision. And I
But
don't
when
mind that,
when
but
they're not,
Exactly.
it's a bit of a waste.
right, I'd like to see them gather that possession, make Nashville chase a little bit, especially since they're down 2 goals. They're
Right.
they're really going to work
they've
hard to
got
try
to
and
work.
get the ball back, but
Yeah.
CFC has the players and the patience to settle into that possession game, and I'm not seeing them quite do that here since that second goal happened.
Yeah, with 15 minutes to play, I'd certainly be pushing up Farmers Nashville. I wouldn't be having a whole lot of defence. Oh, that was clearly a foul on an attacking player. And I think
Foul
we're
by
gonna see
number
a card.
19 there.
Yeah,
I think that's Kyle McLagan.
There comes that card. You can see him reaching for his pocket. So Kyle McLagan picks up a yellow. Another defender on a yellow. Yeah, when you see the referee making that movement, you're like, he's getting a card out, and he did. That was. In fact, when an attacker's on an attacking position like that, and the last defender takes him down, they get a red card for that one. That's like destroying a scoring chance. That was just a defensive or professional foul, as they call it, but it still pulls a yellow card, which is not good. So, free kick to CFC, taking it short. Playing a bit of give and go. Going long. It's a deflection. Oh, it comes to CFC. Can we make something of it? No, the angle was too tight.
You could see they were trying to work it back to John Carrier there, but yeah, the Nashville defenders were able to read the ball.
Strong. That was very good.
It's a great interception here in midfield, and CFC will press
Anthony
again.
Torres was very strong there. Number 22. Out for a CFC throw. Give him a chance to regroup. Zeka's warming up, Carlos.
Oh, this is a great outside of the football.
A little bit of pushing and shoving. Yeah, they have to go push off for a defensive throw in there.
And the Nashville defender was yelling at his goalkeeper there. He wanted some sort of information, and he just didn't get it from the goalkeeper.
Yeah. I guess they wanted the keeper to tell him where the attacker was, and he wasn't hearing it. He's like, where is he, you know?
Well, he was also running right next to the Chattanooga Hooligans. That may have been an issue. We know they're allowed. The goalkeeper may have said something. He just didn't hear it.
That's part of it too. And I like that very much when the Hooligans contribute. There's Zeka coming on.
Now, when Zeka came on the other night, on Wednesday for the U.S. Open Cup, he really was that player finding spaces for CFC.
Right.
Quick little touches, quick little balls into space for his strike partners and other midfielders running through. He really did a great job the other night. Gets about 13 minutes here, maybe a little bit more extra time to make his mark on the game. Let's see what he can do.
Right.
Who was it that came off, Simon? Were you able to tell?
Carl Reynolds came off. And they're bringing on Zeka in his place. So again, somebody's got a record of scoring lots of goals, so Chattanooga not settling for 2 goals. Oh, hello. I think I'll just fall over.
Nashville maintained possession though.
Right.
And CFC break it up in the middle of the field and try and slow the game down a little bit here.
Pushing it up, going down the wing. Mr. Carrier is looking up, finding a slot. This is good.
A great ball to the back post.
To the keeper's there. Yeah.
He did a really good job of coming for that one.
Even though he didn't hold it, he still kept control of the ball, and that was good. Oh, maybe.
Commentator's curse, maybe? We praise how well the goalkeeper did, and he punts it straight out of bounds.
Very poor kick.
That's not something you usually see at this level, but mistakes happen to all of us.
They do. Nashville trying to get something going again. Trying to keep the possession game. Looking for a gap. We've got a lot of players back, but again, Greg is up to the job. And he takes a knock. What is going on in that penalty box tonight? Everybody goes the ball, gets a knock. The knock on the hip there. The Nashville players coming a little bit hard, and Greg got a bang on the hip, which can be quite painful if it hits the bone.
He's a tough guy, though.
Oh, he's a very tough guy.
You really do have to be tough to be a goalkeeper.
Yeah, you get knocked around a lot, no doubt about that. But he seems to be ready to take the kick, so that's good. Deep and long. That's a good long kick. Nashville having to scramble back to get rid of it. Try and bring it down the line, but they're outnumbered by CFC players, and that's a great header.
I'd like to take a quick moment here to mention our official media sponsors, News Channel 9 and Fox 61 here in Chattanooga. As well, we'd like to mention Underground, our production partner, without whom this thing wouldn't be possible. We're glad to be here with you. Chattahooligan Live is a production of the Hooligans, Chattanooga Football Club, and Underground. Seems like we got a free kick here for Nashville. They tried to, they were able to play it quick. I wasn't sure the referee was going to allow it, but we're back in playing here.
Good long ball, but again Greg is right there and says thank you and picks it up and just calms things down there. We have 10 minutes to play, Carlos. I'm not seeing a lot of action out of Nashville trying to get those goals back.
But as you said, they've had such an up and down second half with that opportunity so early to put
nice
the penalty
ball.
kick.
Oh, right across the box.
It really was a great cross.
Wow, that could have been something. Didn't quite keep it in there. Nice try.
I think that was Sammy arriving just a little bit
absolutely a pace
behind the ball.
A step or two late on that one.
Yep.
Nashville throwing a good long throw back into play. CFC break it up. Going for that third goal. Going for that third goal, and I think they're not going to settle for two. Ben Strutt's putting it back into play, that good long kick as well, but I'm sure he's thinking about those two goals he's let in and wishing he hadn't done that. Nashville again trying to keep possession, breaking it down. There was a foul there on the far side.
Nashville has a good opportunity here to swing the ball in the box. Maybe get an opportunity and try and sneak a goal here at the end, and then really put some pressure on the goal here towards the end and try and get that late equalizer.
Right, and we've seen him take several free kicks from this angle, and haven't done anything really impressive yet.
We have 3 substitutions getting ready for Nashville. Number 6, number 7, and number 12. We'll get you all the details for those substitutions as the players come off and on, but it doesn't seem like we're quite ready for that. We'll let you know as soon as it happens.
That's right. So everybody's set up for this free kick. The referee is talking to the players in the box, telling them to stop pushing and to settle down a bit. And now he's letting them play the free kick. Here we go. Long and very long. And another field goal. So that's a good field goal to Nashville, but again, it doesn't count for anything in this game.
And we've talked several times about this being early in the season, but you would expect better quality out of the Nashville players from there. It is late in the game, but still need better if you're going to get into the game. We now have those substitutions coming onto the field for Nashville. We'll get the details for you as soon as we can. Greg Hartley about to put the ball back in play.
Elias Tambourine is one of them coming off. And Liam Collins, who had a good midfield game, has come off too. So they brought on, let me see, Alex Velez, number 6, number 7, Roberto Pimento, and number 12. Number 12. I'll get number 12 for you in a shortly. Give us a second, we'll find out who it is. Nashville trying to come out of their box. They were a little bit caught in there. CFC pushing them back. It's going out for a throw, but trying to come out. CFC keep just pushing them back and holding them up, and that just affects the rhythm, as I was saying earlier, and it does seem to be having an effect. Again, that's another throw given away. They just can't get the ball moving, and it's got to be frustrating. It's just frustrating to watch when the ball stops again. The players just stop. It's half the players. It's not good to watch. So but CFC know that, and they're doing it deliberately to slow them down. So it's a throw to CFC in their own half.
I've just seen the Nashville FC coach signal to one of his midfield players to come out towards this near side to get wide. Now, CFC's goal is to condense the field as much as possible, make it really difficult for Nashville.
Right.
And Nashville's actually helping CFC by being very narrow. And so that's what the coach is trying to alleviate there. Get wide, get us some more space. Let's see what we can do. But until they do that, I don't think they're going to have much success just going and trying pounding it down the middle. It's not going to work.
Right. Yeah, and the ball they got in was played back to Reagan by one of the defenders, but he cleared it. He didn't pick it up there, like we said, and he just used his feet and had no problem clearing it.
Good challenge in the middle here, and Nashville has the opportunity to break.
Looking up, seeing if they can do something with that, trying to come in a bit closer, trying to keep possession. Oh, and they did it!
A good quick shot. There wasn't much wind up there, just past.
Oh,
we have a situation here.
What is going on here?
The referee's going to have some sorting out to do here. The Nashville player was going into the box to get the ball out of the goal.
Wow.
Him and Greg seem to have words.
That's going to be it's a yellow.
That is very, very lenient by the referee. We have two hands into Greg's head, chest face area, and then they both went down. I think they're both very fortunate there. Not sure what Greg did or said to instigate. It didn't look like much, really. He just picked the ball up.
Just held him up from getting the ball back quickly.
But you understand why the Nashville player wants to get the ball. But
of course.
Very, very lenient by the referee.
That would have been a red card for attacking the goalkeeper who was off the ball, wasn't even hanging in the ball.
You see all three. This is when the CFC coaches get animated. You see all three of them around the fourth official asking what the explanation is for that situation. I'm sure the referee's communicating with the fourth official, but that could have changed the game.
Really could. It really could.
Gone down to 10.
So 2-1 to Nashville, to CFC.
It's going to be an exciting final.
These next few minutes are going to be great.
I think we'll have
Don't go away. Don't blink. Don't go away.
8 to 9 minutes with extra time added on. We'll let you know.
Absolutely. Don't go away.
Exactly how much at a time will be given once we get an indicator of that. But it's going to be a fun end to this game. Keep in mind that both of these teams are atop the Southeastern Conference of the NPSL. They've each played one game, and they've each won that game.
Right.
I believe that Nashville FC would be ahead on goal difference because they
that's correct.
Won 5-2, and CFC's game was just 1-0. But at this point, CFC would take that jump over Nashville to the top spot. But still got a couple minutes here. Let's not get ahead of ourselves. There may be some more drama to come.
CFC are getting ready to bring on Michael Brooks as a substitute.
CFC substitute just taking his time coming across, wasting these precious moments.
Brooks coming on. So both the goal scorers are off, but we still have some goal scorers coming on, I think, who can still make a difference.
And Sammy's done his part tonight.
Absolutely.
Great goal, great finish off a mistake by Nashville. But I think Michael Brooks with those fresh legs will have the license to chase and put pressure on these defenders, especially as they break into midfield.
Absolutely, with only 3 or 4 minutes to play.
I think we'll see quite a bit of defensive work out of him.
That's right. We have a couple of minutes of regulation time and whatever is added on for injury time and stoppages. Communication error there from CFC, let Nashville get the ball back. They're going to try and break again.
Coming forward here on this left side, good bit of space and a nice diagonal run towards the flag. Let's see if they can get the ball in the box. They do.
Crossing it. Oh, wow. Nice cross. Met with a good header. Straight back to Gregor. And Gregor is just, I think what they call in England, winding them up.
It's just those precious seconds that he's able to take off the clock.
Well, that's it. And he knows exactly how to do that. So we're in the 90th minute of the game. Oh, regulation time is ticking away.
That would have been a good opportunity for Michael Brooks to turn and attack the Nashville defense, but he couldn't quite get a touch on the ball.
See how much extra time we're going to play.
You can hear the Chattanooga Hooligans trying to will CFC through these last couple hard minutes. You know Nashville's going to try and pressure, get that equalizing goal. Chattanooga Hooligans are doing their best to make sure they don't do that.
Oh, that's not a good clearance. It's going to bounce all over the place. Nice long ball for Michael. 3 minutes of extra time, folks. 3 minutes of added time. Aldred got a knock there. I know he's having a busy game. He's a central defender. I know he's had a lot of people putting pressure on him all day. So
I think we've had a yellow card by the referee.
I think we have to.
Number 6
Number 6
for
for
Nashville FC.
Alex Vela. Villas. Terrible timing here. Alex Villas gets the yellow. And Greg puts it back long towards the Nashville goal.
If you couldn't hear over the loudspeakers, the official attendance is 5,593 people on a Saturday night in Chattanooga. We really have filled out the stands. The atmosphere has been great. The Hooligans have been cheering all night. Over 5,500 people on a Saturday,
Absolutely.
Simon. We really are doing something special here in Chattanooga.
Absolutely.
We're into extra time here. See if CFC can hold on just about 3 more minutes, maybe a little less. It's a great tackle.
Very good. Nashville trying to get that ball through, but it's just bobbling around and going off, and it's a throw for CFC. They'll probably not rush.
They're in no rush to take that throw in. Danny Reynolds has had a very solid game out there at left back.
He has, hasn't he? He's been good.
And that's the thing with CFC. We've talked about the depth, no matter who they have in the
CFC
game.
trying to break. Flicking the ball on.
Here.
We got a break. Here we go.
See what we can do. Player back close.
Oh, that cheeky little chip. Cheeky little chip there.
It was a good opportunity. Couldn't quite find the back post.
That was Zeka trying to emulate Sammy Goni, and that cheeky little chip of his. That would have been icing on the cake to have got a third goal.
Absolutely.
Nashville trying to make something of it. CFC breaking it down again.
Let's see if Michael Brooks can pounce here.
Michael.
He's able to put the Nashville FC defender under enough pressure. And there's the final whistle.
Final whistle. Your final result. Chattanooga FC 2, Nashville 1.
Simon, it was a great game.
Wasn't that great?
Lots of action.
Absolutely, I really enjoyed that, Carlos.
In the end, Nashville did play their part. They got the late goal, tried to push for an equalizer. It didn't quite happen. As always, as history stands, Chattanooga FC over Nashville.
Yet again.
2-1 today.
Yet again. But how much difference would that penalty kick have made if that had gone in?
Well, and it really changed the whole momentum of the game, Simon.
Makes so much difference.
So early in the beginning of the second half, I believe it was the 46th minute.
Right.
Nashville scores that goal, puts them 1-0 up. The whole second half is different.
Exactly.
As it stood, they banged it off the top bar.
They'll be kicking themselves. Kicking themselves.
Exactly right. And those are the opportunities that really affect the rest of the game. And they didn't bury it. They didn't have the composure to put the ball away, and it really changed the rest of the game.
Absolutely, that was it. That was really the turning point. So that's been a great game. I really enjoyed that game, Carlos. I hope everybody at home enjoyed it too. Everybody watching on the stream, thank you for watching and for listening. And I hope you've enjoyed as much as we have. We've tried to bring the atmosphere. It's been great. And that was a fabulous game.
Our next game that we'll be covering here at Finley Stadium will be against Quinto Elemento at 7:30 on May 27th in the Amateur Cup.
Right.
So we'll be here again.
We have a weekend of soccer, May the 27th and the 28th. We have games going on. So we look forward to seeing you then. If you're in Chattanooga or close by, come over for the weekend. Come and see the game, have a beer, watch the game. You'll love it. I guarantee you will not want to go home after that. You'll be so excited.
After that great weekend of soccer, we will head up to Knoxville to visit the Force. Another team here in Tennessee will be fighting for that Volunteer Shield.
Right.
And that's on May 31st. It's a league game, and we'll be up there at 7:30. We look forward to seeing you on May 27th and 28th. And if you can't make it there, we'll see you in Knoxville on May 30th. CFC celebrating with the Chattanooga Hooligans after once again beating Nashville FC. For Simon Niels, I'm Carlos Pilago. It's been a pleasure to be with you. Make sure you catch our recap just after the game. Simon, any parting thoughts?
It's been a great game. I mean, wow, that's the kind of soccer we want to see here at Finley Stadium. It's very entertaining soccer. We've got a lot more great soccer to come this season. Do not go away. Every time there's a web stream, be here. If you can be here in person, great. But there's a lot more soccer like this to come over the next couple of months. Don't miss it.
We look forward to seeing you here. As always, we'd like to thank Bellhaven and EPB Fiber Optics for allowing us to bring this Chattanooga Hooligan live to you every home game. We'd also like to thank Underground, our production partner, and anybody else who comes to the stadium. Cheers for CFC. Thank you for being a part of our community.
Thank you.
For Carlos and Simon, have a great night.
Hey,
Tune in next time.
Thanks a lot. Good night.